And investors have been keeping a watchful eye on another potential risk to China's economy, the tense situation going on in Hong Kong between the government and protesters. Eunice Yoon has more from Beijing.
Hundreds of protesters have gathered at the Hong Kong airport handing out anti-government leaflets to raise awareness about their concerns to the city's visitors. The sit-in, which is expected to last through Sunday, is just the latest of a series of protests that started as a march against an extradition bill, but have moved on to protest Beijing's encroachment in the city. Today, Hong Kong's leader, Carrie Lam, called for calm, but showed no willingness to make concessions to the protesters. Lam warned that the downward economic pressure was like a tsunami. Her financial secretary said the chances of a further slowdown there is high. The problems in Hong Kong are filtering into the already tense U.S.-China relationship. Beijing has been characterizing the protests as organized by foreign powers, in particular an American diplomat in Hong Kong. Chinese state TV has described the political officer as a black hand creating chaos in Hong Kong after she met with one of the protest leaders. A pro-Beijing Hong Kong newspaper called her a low-profile expert on subversion and published photos and personal details of her and her family. A State Department spokesperson called China a thuggish regime for releasing that information, and today the Foreign Ministry's Hong Kong office responded, saying the blatant slander against China exposed the U.S.'s gangster logic and hegemonic thinking. So on top of the trade conflict in Huawei, the Hong Kong situation is another risk factor for U.S.-China ties. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Eunice Yoon in Beijing.